If you knew how to go to work, that's where you'd be. Let's transition. 30, 60, 90-day model, residential. In most cases, you go there. Your pants are sagging, your hat's on crooked. 90 days later, you've white-knuckled it. You're clean and sober for 90 days. Now it's time to go out into the real world and get a job. You have no idea how to be on time. You have no idea how to follow simple instructions. Punch out at 5, not 4:59, and be a good employee. If we knew how to do that, that's what we'd be doing. So in many of these models, they don't teach you that piece, and it is critical because most of us, like myself, who was out of the workforce for decades, had no idea how to work. When you talk about the social enterprises at the Other Side Academy, the moving company, #1 rated moving company in the entire state of Utah. In 2018, we won the Ernst & Young Entrepreneurs of the Year with a moving company ran by ex-felons and ex-drug addicts. We have 2 large thrift stores. We call them the Other Side Thrift Boutiques. When you walk in, you'll think you're at Macy's or Nordstrom's. The Other Side Storage. Moving company, thrift store, and storage. They all dovetail nicely together. Most people who move have stuff they want to donate to the thrift store and they need to store stuff at our storage. But the more important piece is this. When I was going to jail, who was paying for me? You were. I was a burden. When I was going to prison, who was paying for me? You were. I was a burden. When I'm going to a program I can't pay for, who's paying for me? Somebody else. I was a burden. For some reason, we want to get away from that accountability, but we need to be accountable to that. I was a burden on my family. I was a burden on the community. I was a burden on the taxpayer. I was a burden. The day the student comes to the Other Side Academy, the day they get there, they become part of the solution, not the problem. Shouldn't I be responsible for fixing my life? I broke it. Shouldn't the other students be responsible for fixing their lives? They broke them. Sure, there are things in our past that led us to making those decisions. But what happened to me when I was 6 has nothing to do with me today at 55. What happened to me when I was 12 has nothing to do with me when I'm 30. Ultimately, I'm not responsible for the cards I was dealt when I was a child, but I am responsible to reshuffle that deck as an adult. You should not have to pay for my bad decisions. I should be held responsible for them. We generate our own revenue through our social enterprises that allows us to do the work and keep the students in the mode of practice every day without charging them anything to be here. That's why the social enterprises are so important. The students can stay as long as they need to. We're not taking any money from the government, and you get to learn how to get up every day, go to work, be a good employee, follow simple instructions, be honest, have a good attitude, go to bed, rinse and repeat. That's why it's important.